The events of the final week of Jesus of Nazareth, the week Christians call Passion Week, are among the most analyzed, debated, and distorted events in human history. 2 millennia of theological tradition have hardened around a particular reading of those events. Jesus entered Jerusalem on Sunday, was crucified on Friday, and rose on Sunday morning. The Good Friday tradition has become so entrenched that most Christians treat it as though it were inscribed in letters of fire across the pages of Scripture. The forensic case is closed. The verdict is in. And the verdict does not depend on tradition, sentiment, or confessional loyalty. It depends on evidence. The evidence of the Jewish calendar, the legal geography of first century Jerusalem, the precise language of Daniel's prophecy, the internal logic of the 4 Gospels, and the prophetic architecture of Revelation. Jesus of Nazareth entered Jerusalem on a Saturday, not a Sunday. He died on a Wednesday, not a Friday. He rose from the dead on Sunday morning after 3.5 days in the grave, meeting the minimum requirement of the sign of Jonah and exceeding it with the overflow of divine generosity. He died at the precise midpoint of his final week, fulfilling Daniel's midst of the week to the letter. And the structure of that week, its geometry of 3.5 plus 3.5 equals 7, is a template that will be restamped on history in the final drama of the age, when the body follows the head through suffering, silence, resurrection, and reign. This is not a fringe reading. It is the most internally consistent, most historically defensible, most prophetically coherent reading of the Passion Week data available. The Good Friday tradition survives not because it is more faithful to the evidence, but because it is older and more deeply embedded in liturgical practice. Antiquity is not accuracy. Tradition is not testimony. The forensic investigator follows the evidence, not the consensus. And the evidence, followed faithfully, leads to a conclusion that is not smaller than the tradition it challenges, but larger. A Passion Week of such legal precision, such prophetic density, such symbolic intricacy, and such eschatological implication that no single Sunday in any calendar year can contain it. It is a week that spans all of history, from the Exodus Lamb to the Tribulation Saints, from Bethphage to the New Jerusalem, from the first midst of the week to the last. The unbiased truth, it turns out, is not a reduction of the faith. It is an expansion of it.